Hector Herrera has signed for Houston Dynamo. The Mexican national team captain is set to join in the summer as a designated player. Dynamo GM Pat Onstad had some glowing praise for the player, saying he's the biggest signing in club history, and I don't think anyone else is particularly close. Ale, what do you think of such a statement?
Well, I spoke to Pat Onstad earlier today, and he spoke about the ambition of the Houston Dynamo and what a signing like this, the sort of message that it sends across Major League Soccer. But I think what really stuck out to me is what it sends and what it says to the players inside that locker room, is that this is the sort of club that we're becoming. We're willing to invest in players like Hector Herrera, and he's telling the players inside that locker room, look, this is the level that we want to be in. This is a conversation that we want to be in. You need to come up to this level as well. It clearly is a step forward for the Houston Dynamo. And what I think was also interesting in talking to Pat Onstad is the level of interest of Hector Herrera and his willingness to come to MLS and feel excited about coming to Major League Soccer, which I think is critical for any player that decides to make this decision to go from a place like Atletico Madrid to the Houston Dynamo. You have to be very willing to understand your responsibility within a club and what is expected of you, not only on the field, but off the field, and how you become a representative not only of the Houston Dynamo, but the city of Houston as well. And in the conversations with Pat Onstad that he had with Hector Herrera and his agent, Gabriel Moraes, how willing and how keen Hector Herrera seemed to be about being a part of this new project, being a part of the future for the Houston Dynamo, and building this project together alongside with the front office and the rest of the players in that locker room. It feels like it's a step forward for the Houston Dynamo. I also think that it's a necessary step for Hector Herrera in the sense that he needs to play. And while he's been playing over the last couple of weeks with Atletico Madrid, he hadn't been playing earlier on in the season. And that is the truth about where he is with Atletico Madrid. Not the last 3 weeks, but what we have seen over the last couple of seasons, and that Diego Simeone doesn't really trust him. It's been better over the last 3 weeks, but that has been because of injuries, because of COVID, because of necessity by Atletico Madrid. And in fact, it's that necessity that forces Hector Herrera to stay with Atletico Madrid up until the end of the season so that he can join the Houston Dynamo in the summer. Houston Dynamo are excited about it. It's a good fit for them. It's a perfect fit for them. It's a Mexican player, Mexican international playing in Houston. That also makes sense from all sorts of different perspectives. We'll see what kind of performance Hector Herrera brings to the Houston Dynamo. But on paper, it says that the Houston Dynamo are willing to take their level of competition to an elite part of MLS and a team that can actually compete for getting into the playoffs. And once they get into the playoffs, then think about a bigger picture.
Something we're going to see this weekend is what MLS looks like in Charlotte. Now, it wasn't the best start for Charlotte against DC United, losing out, but it is expected to be a record attendance. Maybe your wife shouldn't be watching this one, because we know how much she wished that it had happened during your playing days and that you could have gone and played there. 75,000 could be in the stands. It's against LA Galaxy. This is definitely one to look out for over the weekend.
Of course it is. And whenever there's an expansion team in the local city, there's going to be a level of excitement. And the 75,000 are going to show up and they're going to support their team.
That's like Bernabeu and Camp Nou numbers, you know.
Right. So what is critical then is that this team shows up and plays for the 75,000. So that they give a performance, something that gives these fans a reason to be excited. Now, the novelty factor is going to be there for a while. But when these people show up, Bank of America Stadium, here we go. 75,000 people, they're expecting to see something. So it's such a great opportunity for a new club to make a statement. We don't know what the rest of the season is going to be for Charlotte FC, but for this game, if they have an outstanding game, it creates even more buzz. It creates even more interest. And now the people that come to the stadium, they leave the stadium thinking, man, can't wait to come back again. Can't wait to be part of this project going forward. Can't wait to be part of this experience. This was so great. Let's bring the kids. Let's bring the family. Let's bring everybody. When you say 75,000, that's a lot of people coming to watch an MLS game. And so for Charlotte FC, it's a unique moment and unique opportunity, and what a chance they have in continuing to build this buzz that has been going around the city of Charlotte.
Yeah, we'll see how they fare against LA Galaxy over the weekend. MLS coming up this weekend. All of the games that you will be able to see. Keep a lookout for Austin FC taking on Inter Miami. That will be on ESPN and ESPN Deportes. And there'll be a lot of talk about the weekend ahead, and no doubt some arguing over the signing of Hector Herrera, as there was the other day betwen Seb and her.
Oh, great.
On Football Americas.
They're always fighting about something.
They love a debate, and we love to watch it. Make sure you catch that on ESPN+.
Do we though? Do we?
I do.
Oh, okay. All right.
Thank you very much for watching ESPN FC on YouTube. For more highlights, analysis, and exclusive content, be sure to subscribe.